Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 4 of Confessions of a YouTube Content Creator. So by now, we have talked about how much I make, how I earn money, the equipment that I use, and really a whole bunch of things that I think would be important to get one started or just to help one out in any way that I can. I actually am fresh from the New York Planner Addicts Masquerade, and I actually spoke on budget planning, and I got a chance to just chit chat with a lot of the people that were there, and we were kind of talking about YouTube and earning money on YouTube and all of that. And it was quite interesting that there were people there with way more subscribers than me and whose videos got way more views than mine, but I was actually earning money. So that didn't really make me feel any way other than maybe I know what I'm talking about and maybe what I have been sharing is worth sharing, because of course I'm always thinking about how YouTubers out there are making millions and that kind of thing, and I know how a lot of them are making millions. A lot of them have family channels, a lot of them do pranks and things to kind of get noticed overnight. I am really not interested in really any of that. I guess I'm not like totally opposed to like a family channel, but I feel like a lot of them are more entertaining in nature, and I'm not here to entertain because I'm not entertaining at all. So therefore I'm just here, you know, doing budgeting videos and planning videos, and I have, you know, found some decent success within that. So I am happy to report that, or happy to know that some of the information that I am sharing, if not all of it, is information that hopefully people can follow to kind of build their channel. And of course, we talked about how much I make. I make a couple of thousands of dollars, a couple of thousands every month here on YouTube. And I feel like, you know, definitely I don't have a whole lot of subscribers and I don't have a whole lot of views on some of my videos and things like that. I mean, it's not like I have 100,000 views on all my videos and stuff like that, but actually a couple of $1,000s is not too bad considering what it is that I'm doing. I am definitely doing the work, that's no doubt about it, but I'm not doing really anything that requires me to leave the home and that kind of thing. So, I mean, depending on where you live, where I live, I could definitely, if it were just me, I could live off of $2,000 a month. I wouldn't be living a life abundantly, but I could definitely pay all of my bills and rent and all of that with a couple of thousands of dollars and have money left over to save or invest. In fact, I just wouldn't be able to do all the things that I want to do. So yeah, it's a decent income if you look at it like that. But anyway, again, today I want to answer a lot of your guys' questions. And so as we all know, I'm going to be doing a little editing of this video. So I'm going to just go ahead and jump right into the questions. So the first one from Southern Tea Time. Hey boo, will you be doing a video talking about your film schedule or filming routine? So my life is more hectic in 2019. I don't know that I prepared myself for what's in store, but I'm finished with January, so that's a big goal. That was something that I was a little worried about, if I would make it through January in one piece. But typically, okay, so before Etsy, I would actually film, edit, and upload like all of my videos for the week, all of the ones that I could pre-record on the weekend. So I would dedicate Saturdays and Sundays to filming, editing, and uploading. But with Etsy, things have changed. So I sometimes design on the weekends and fill orders and all of that. So I don't really know that I have a real rhythm right now, but honestly, I am still able to do a lot of that filming and stuff on the weekends. I don't have any schedule. It's whenever it gets done. And I'm really not tripping about if I have a video that I want to record or upload and it doesn't happen. I don't care. I'll just get to it the next day or whatever the case is. So I don't have like a real schedule. The only thing is I like to put out about 4 videos a week. That's pretty much the only thing. So I do it however I can do it. So I don't have a real filming schedule because I don't want it to feel like a job where I have to, you know, I'm forcing myself to wake up at 8 to film a video and anything like that. So I just try to film, you know, 4 videos per week. However, whatever time I can find to film the videos or to edit the videos. And I really try to edit right after. And I try to keep editing to a minimum because it's annoying. So I really do try to film and edit and upload just like that. The next question. Okay. how do you get your videos populated when you first start? If you are new and do not have subscribers, how do you get them to start looking at your video? So I'm gonna be honest, whenever I started, of course, I was already in some groups and I had already shared the video a few times in the groups. I'm in groups with like thousands of people, like planner groups and budget groups. When I got started, I didn't go sharing my videos all willy-nilly. Some groups allow you to share. So if they allow you to share, then obviously share. If they don't, then don't share. But if you can share, try to share in those groups, depending on your niche or niche, I guess. So for me, there are planner groups with thousands, tens of thousands of people in them. There are budget groups with tens of thousands. And typically, some of them don't really let you share like all crazy but they have like dedicated places where you can share. Like dedicated posts where you can share your YouTube channel and all of that. So I would say if you can, to do that, depending on what it is that you're going to be making videos about, depending on the type of content that you're looking to produce. Other than that, although social media is actually kind of annoying and nobody wants to manage a bunch of pages and social media accounts and all of that, I would actually suggest building up your clientele on the different social media platforms such as Instagram. Instagram is great, especially if you're using hashtags, or even if you're doing YouTube and you're just posting videos using hashtags, which we now can do, using the proper tags. That kind of thing is what's going to help, like for YouTube. It's going to help YouTube to kind of push your videos or put them in the right category so that when people are watching similar videos, yours might pop up on Instagram. Let's say you want to put out a happy planner video, hashtagging happy planner and things like that. That way people find your Instagram and then hopefully they find your YouTube. I never really had to put a lot of thought and energy into mine because it just came natural, especially with the budgeting aspect of it. People love budget videos. People love plan with me videos. So the content that I have is kind of similar for like people to find my channel, I guess. So that's pretty much all the information I have about that. If I had more experience, I would obviously share more, but I really just don't have that much experience outside of sharing in the groups that allowed me to share and just posting the videos and hoping for the best. That's pretty much what I did. The next question that I have is, how does it work if I stop watching in between and come back to video? I honestly have no idea. Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, so you're talking about, this person's talking about, let's say they're watching a 20-minute video of mine and they watch 5 minutes and then they leave and come back. Well, like if you close your YouTube app or if you leave the video and that kind of thing, when you come back, you're going to have to watch that first ad again. And all of the ads are still going to work the same way. So I think that they're talking about, yeah, they're talking about how if I still get paid. Yes, if you leave and come back, the ads are still going to roll where the ads are still going to roll. So I'll still get, earn money off of that. My next question is from Crystal Clear Ideas. How did you work your way up to 5 videos a week? Let's see. If you have the content, then 5 videos a week is quite easy. Like this week, today is Monday, and I was supposed to upload my vlog yesterday, and it was uploading, but I fell asleep, so I couldn't add the thumbnail and all of that. So technically, that would have been a video for yesterday, which is Sunday, although it made it up early Monday morning. Today's video is YouTube content creator episode 4. I still need to do a budget with me for February, so that needs to take place this week. I still need to plan for this week or upload my plan with me, so that's a 4th video. I also want to do a February monthly spread, so I'm going to film that, so that's another video. I will eventually do a end of the month budget recap at some point at the end of the week, so that's another video. And then I thought about doing a haul to show you guys what I got at the New York Planner Addicts Masquerade, but I really don't like hauls, and I really don't want to add that on top of all of the other videos. But just as an example, that's a type of video that I could record given the content on my channel. I can always talk about any type of like budgeting that we do. We want to put that large payment towards debt this month, so if I want to film that, or I want to make that a video, then I can do that. I want to do an online income report, so I can film that. I mean, I can put up a video every day this week. I'm not, because that would be stressful. But it's really just thinking outside of the box and thinking about what your viewers might like. So a shop with me, let's say you're going out, let's say you're a planner channel, you're going out to buy new planner supplies. You can do a shop with me, and then you can do a haul video. You can do a plan with me. You can, if you're crafty, you know, in your planner and you know how to, you know, draw or make cool things, you can do any type of random video about that. I mean, it's really just thinking outside of the box and thinking about what your viewers might like to see from you. So that's pretty much how I worked my way up from 5. To 5. A lot of people were asking me to do videos about this or that. Actually, I just got a new cover for my petite planners, and I'm gonna set it up. So that's another video. So basically what I'm saying is I do have content for the next 2-3 weeks, but it's really just thinking about what your viewers might like. And you might have 1,000 subscribers and only 200 might watch that video that you upload, but that's still, I mean, it's still worth uploading. Just because you think it might not be like a large hit, or just because it might not be a large hit, doesn't mean it's not worth filming and editing and uploading, because whatever the video is, it may bring in new subscribers and new followers and that kind of thing. So just think about what your channel is about, and anything that you do that might relate to the channel, go ahead and film it. It gets kind of annoying filming a lot of the things, or filming, you know, everything that you do, but it's still worth doing. So that's how I would recommend working your way up to 5 or 4 or whatever. Next question is, the person said, you showed us a microphone that you have and stated you rarely use it. What mic do you use normally? So I am currently using my knockoff Rode mic. I'm trying to look for the name of it. It's in my Etsy or my Amazon shop, in my Amazon store. So you can go look at it there. It's like a knockoff Rode mic. That's the one that I normally like gravitate towards. That's only if there are batteries in it, and if, you know, the microphone's not dead because it is battery operated and that kind of thing, or if it's within reach. I normally don't go out my way to find it, but I am using it today. So that is the microphone that I normally gravitate towards. And like I said, it's like a knockoff Rode mic. The next question, which I haven't written these down, that would be too much like productive or right. The next question is, the only other question I have is, how do the number of likes and comments affect your videos? Does it increase your visibility on YouTube, or is there no real significance? So, allegedly, likes and comments and that kind of thing help to, like, the overall engagement on your videos, which is supposed to help with popularity or help to keep the video relevant, because, you know, if you search for a video, you can sort it by relevance. So it is supposed to help with the relevance part of it. I personally don't really think that it does, because I tried it once on my most popular video, which has like 180,000 views. I turned off comments for about a year, and, well, probably not a year, but I turned off comments for a long time, and the video still kind of stayed at the same pace that, you know, that it once was at before I turned off the comments. And even when I would search for it, it would still pop up on like the top 6 or 7 videos. It's the one about getting out of credit card debt. It would still pop up there. So I don't really know that it actually, I don't really know. I honestly just learned a bunch of stuff the other day about my analytics and stuff. The only time I check my analytics is to see how much money I've made. I don't really like read deeply into, I just film the video, edit the video, and upload the video, and whoever watches it, watches it. I believe that whoever's supposed to watch it will watch it. Whoever's supposed to find my channel will find my channel. I don't really do a bunch of stuff to like grow it. I know this is not helpful information and that I'm not really answering the question. But I'm just being honest that I really don't like, I've had people ask me about like what kind of meta crawlers or something I use to, and I don't know what that is, so I don't use those. What kind of, you know, tags do I use? The ones that I've been using since I started the channel, which are ones that relate to the video. So I tag, if I do a planner video, a plan with me, I'll tag plan with me, I'll tag the name of the planner that I'm using, the type, like horizontal planner, that kind of thing. I have started using hashtags. I'll hashtag what the video is about. I don't really do anything like specific and like out the way. I know that probably that's what I'm supposed to be doing and it would probably help, but I just don't feel like it. Like, I really truly believe whoever is supposed to find the channel will find the channel. Again, I know that doesn't really help a whole lot, but I just don't feel like doing all of that extra stuff. I don't really have the time to do it, to be honest. Another question: when you earn money from YouTube, is your channel automatically considered a business, like a sole proprietorship? Do you have to do any special paperwork, become an LLC, or do you just earn the money and pay taxes on it? So before Google AdSense will cut you any check, they have you to fill out a tax form. And so essentially, it's basically, you get to pick, you know, what you're registering as, or because like, I can't really remember all of the different categories that they offer, but basically you put in your social security, you fill out a couple of different things, and then essentially you start earning money. And I think like if you're a nonprofit or some type of agency or company, you can kind of fill out, when you fill out the tax form, you can put in that information and, you know, your tax ID or whatever the case is, so that you can start earning money through your company or something like that. But for the most part, if you are not a company or anything like that, I think the selection, I can't remember because this was forever ago or a year and a half ago, it was individual something, something, something. I don't know if it was the sole proprietorship thing. I can't really remember, but there is a little box that you must check if you don't qualify for any of the other things. And I think you have to be an agency or like a legit company to qualify, you know, to check any of the other categories. I know this, y'all bear with me. I don't really pay attention to that much stuff, but you do have to fill out one single tax form, for which they send you a 1099 miscellaneous income tax form whenever it's time to pay those taxes. I just got mine today, fun fact. Which, it didn't really say anything on it. It just says how much I earned, and they gave me like a tax ID, and it has my social on there, my address, and my name, and that's it. So it's like a simple 1099 form. What tips do I give someone just starting a channel to reach the 4,000 hour watch time, as well as the 1K subs that are not required within the 12-month threshold? That are now required. I kind of just talked about that earlier. If there are groups, join the groups. That's just what I did. I can't tell any, I don't really have any tips outside of that. I don't know how people become overnight like phenomenons and whatever. I have no idea how people do that outside of just, I don't know what tips and tricks they use, because I only have 23,000 subscribers. It's not like I have 1 million and I got 1 million really quickly. I know 23 is a decent amount, but it's not like I really, it was an overnight success. So I really don't have any tips other than, for me, slow and steady wins the race. If it takes 3 years to hit 100,000 subscribers, that's cool. I don't really have like an end goal in mind, although I would love to hit 100,000 only so I can get that plaque, because probably by the time I get that plaque, I'll be in my first house, and my nice craft room, and my big spacious craft room, and it'll look just real good in the background, and that'll be cool. But other than that, I don't really have like a major goal. But yeah, I don't know, just try to utilize the groups and utilize like your personal social media and stuff too. I know family and friends normally don't show up to support in really much of anything, but that's what I would recommend. A lot of my subscribers in the beginning were, friends, and they've shared things for me and that kind of, not for me, but they've just kind of just shared them and that kind of thing. That's pretty much all of the questions. As far as suggestions and recommendations, you guys, I am going to suggest and recommend that you do not go out breaking the bank trying to come up with some fancy equipment. I am going to recommend a decent tripod. If you're not going to be doing like Plan With Me videos or any videos that require like a top-down view, then you don't need a fancy tripod or any tripod that's going to, you know, you just need like a basic $10 tripod. And then some studio lights. Now my studio lights, I have 4 of them technically. I use really 1 or 2. I have one on right now, which isn't giving like the best lighting, but I don't really look that great. So I'm really not trying to be like super bright. But I would recommend getting the studio lights. They are about $60 for 2 of them, the ones that I have, which are the limo studio lights. And I got them on Amazon. They are in my Amazon shop. So I am going to recommend those. And that's pretty much because, I mean, they do the trick. And if you have like a well-lit home or area already, it's only going to make it that much better. But starting out, I'm going to recommend studio lights and a tripod. I really don't I have the microphone now and the camera, of course, but I can still do the same type of work from my phone. But I really don't use really much of anything else. I'm going to recommend being yourself. I know a lot of people talk about originality and authenticity, but I am going to recommend being yourself, because here's the bottom line. Y'all know I live in a black and white world. I see no gray area really at all. And so I think either it is or it isn't. You will or you won't. You should or you shouldn't. They did or they did not. That kind of thing. And so I really believe that people will watch if they enjoy you and your content. So, I mean, it doesn't matter if you have like a bomb setup. If you're a douchebag, then people aren't probably going to watch your videos. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you come through dripping or not. If people don't really enjoy you or your content or whatever, then they're not going to watch your channel. So I really do suggest being yourself and being true to yourself, because making money online is fun and all, and making money by making videos is cool and whatnot, but you don't want to like sell yourself short or like play yourself. I'm really bringing out all the lingo here. Or, you know, sacrifice who you are, your morals or values or that kind of thing for some YouTube views. Like, that's not what we should be doing in 2019, or really what hopefully anyone has ever done. But I really do stress being yourself and hoping that people will enjoy you and enjoy your content and watch your channel and subscribe and all of that. So those are a couple of the recommendations that I have. I really don't have any other recommendations or suggestions that I have not already covered before, such as, you know, products and how to make money and ways to kind of sign up to earn additional money through like affiliate marketing and all of that. As far as getting started and earning money on YouTube, what I've been doing the same thing. Uploading videos, monetizing the videos. I do have multiple ads in the videos. I talked about that in the last video in episode 3. I am going to recommend having decent lighting. It doesn't have to be super bomb. Decent audio. It doesn't have to be like the best audio in the world, because I don't have the best audio in the world or lighting and all of that. But just having decent lighting and audio is really going to help. If you're doing top-down videos, I'm going to suggest having a tripod or some type of rigged up situation that allows for like a decent view, so it's not all crooked and like you're not out of frame and all of that, because I once had like a jacked up view with a jacked up tripod. It was a mess, but I've come a long way. So I'm going to recommend just rigging it up so it's a nice, perfect top down view. I am going to recommend that your backdrop is clear. And I'm not really necessarily talking about this type of backdrop, but I'm also talking just this type, but I'm also talking about like if you're doing top-down videos, making sure your desk is like relatively clear and people can like focus on whatever it is that you're showing. I mean, sometimes I have like marks and stuff on my desk and I have not wiped it down thoroughly, but it's not like there are like cookie crumbles everywhere or like cheese puffs, you know, throughout the shot or anything like that. So having a clear backdrop, whether you're face to face or top down, those are some recommendations that I have. Linking up with other people, I don't really understand like the hate and stuff within different, like with YouTubers and different communities and stuff like that. That's weird. I just think people, I mean, I'm not saying to be fake. I just think that people do better by linking up with people who are like naturally, or I mean like obviously killing the game and learning from them. So like, I would recommend linking up with people who are doing what you're doing. Obviously, you don't have to be fake, or that's not what I'm suggesting, or, you know, trying to ride somebody else's coattail. But I mean, linking up with people who do what you do. I've had multiple people who have, you know, essentially linked up with me, and I've seen growth in their channels, and they have too. And so that's what I would suggest as well. So that's pretty much all that I have for this video, you guys. I guess I would say, if I forgot to answer your question, then do let me know so that I can answer the question. But I did read off all of the questions that I got in the last video, which is where I told you guys to leave your comments. Don't hesitate to email me if you have a quick question, or Instagram me, or leave a comment down below, that kind of thing. I am offering like YouTube coaching and budget coaching and coaching for areas for which I feel confident. So my areas of expertise. If you would like some coaching, I am charging. My fees and services are on my website, www.shaybudgets.com, and I have shared them on my Instagram as well. So if you would like to set up some type of consultation and that kind of thing, definitely email me and let me know. We can work out those details. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.